On the news tonight, Governor Abiodun orders manhunt for Shagamu-Ijebu-Ode Expressway kidnap perpetrators. Ogun House of Assembly, NTA renews synergy towards delivering dividends of democracy. Alaki of Egbaland makes case for recognition of July 13th, Wole Soyinka Day. Good evening and welcome to the news at 7. My name is Onyi Konsala Ojelade. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun has ordered security agencies to launch a massive manhunt for perpetrators of last Sunday's kidnap along Shagamu-Ijebu-Ode Expressway in Ogun State. While condemning the act, Governor Abiodun promised not to allow Ogun State to become kidnappers' den, ensuring that the perpetrators would be apprehended and brought to book. The governor stated that security agencies including the police, Army, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps (NSCDC), Amotekun, SoSafe Corps and local hunters are on the trail of the kidnappers with arrays of modern-day security gadgets including drones. Some people, mostly foreign nationals, were reportedly kidnapped on Sunday, 30th of June 2024 near Ilishon City Gate on the ever-busy Shagamu-Ijebu-Ode Expressway by gunmen who ambushed them at about 9 in the midnight. The Ogun State House of Assembly has assured the Nigerian Television Authority, Abeokuta, of stronger collaboration towards delivering dividends of democracy to the citizens of Ogun State and other areas of mutual support. Speaker of the House, Oludaisi Elemide, stated this while hosting the management of the station led by the General Manager, Kehinde Onoda, at the Assembly Complex in Abeokuta. Details of this story and more will come in our subsequent bulletin. The Alake and paramount ruler of Egbaland, Oba Adedotun Aremu Gbadebo, has made recommendation to the federal government to recognize the 13th of July every year to be celebrated as Wole Soyinka Day in appreciation of the immense contributions of the 1986 Nobel laureate to Nigeria. The monarch was speaking at a World Press Conference to herald the 90th birthday celebration of the literature icon. Hakeem Jimo reports. Details of that story will come in our subsequent bulletin. Moving on, residents of Ogbe area of Abeokuta are appealing to the state government to address heaps of refuse dumped indiscriminately in the area, posing serious environmental hazard and exposing the area for cholera outbreak. Our correspondent has details.
Of Eboalakparo community in Ogbe area of Abeokuta grapples with severe waste management crisis, characterized by indiscriminate refuse disposal on streets and in front of the Alhaja Kudirat Abiola Primary School. This also resulted in the blockage of the drainage system of the area and posing serious risk to living conditions for the community.
Spoken to people to refrain from pouring their refuse at this place, but they have refused. Although some of us have taken steps to ensure that people try to not pour refuse there, even as far as asking for security people to stand and guard these places. This is a primary school here. People in this community have been told quite a number of times to avoid dumping their refuse here, but they have been adamant. We hereby ask that the government help us to find a solution to the refuse problem in this area.
The community hosts 2 primary schools and the Nigerian Television Authority at Abeokuta. This development created a dire situation which has left the residents and the media organization vulnerable and uncomfortable.
You see, the issue of refuse being dumped near our office is a thing of great concern, and we have, in the time past, we have done a lot of things, like we have invited the Ministry of Environment and they came, they helped us to remove the refuse dump, but it's quite unfortunate that people are still going back there to dump their refugees at that place. Aside being close to our own office here, there is a school, a primary school, very close to that dump site, which I believe is somehow unhygiene for the children going to that school.
As cholera disease continues to ravage Nigerian communities, families and homes, Ebo Alakparu community in Ogbe area of Abeokuta wants relevant government agencies to address the situation and the overall development of the citizens.
Residents of Abeokuta, Ogun State are assessing the first half of the year 2024, especially on achieving their goals and aspirations set at the beginning of the year. The respondents spoke with Omolara Yusuf on reasons for not meeting their target on time and factors responsible.
At the beginning of each year, individual Nigerians often set goals or aspirations to be achieved over a period of time and do often take stocks to ascertain whether or not the target is met or otherwise. Respondents who spoke with NTA News says even with tales of economic downturn and other persistent challenges in the country, some of their goals have not been fully achieved.
I'm not the type that always set goals. I have my target, but not setting it, writing it down, but I have my target and I go towards it. But the reality is that the economy has not been friendly. So achieving set goals or targets has not been very easy. But we thank God, we've been able to take a step. Instead of taking 10 steps, we'll be able to take some steps. That's the reality. So if I'm to say how far, it is well. As in the way we always say it is well.
The reason expressed for not meeting this set of objectives caused them to reflect on developments in the country and how it is now affecting their goals and lifestyle in general.
And we're able to increase not even minimum wage, but the living wage of workers is very important. So if a living wage is approved and they considered the situations surrounding the inflations of things, well, I believe the half years that are left over, we can easily meet up with our needs.
Of our plan has been not go straight according to how we plan it, but we hope everything will come better.
They however expressed optimism that all will soon be well and most of their goals will come to actualization, while also encouraging others to persevere. In Abeokuta, Omolara Yusuf, NTA News.
Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, has urged staff to always remember that their loyalty and allegiance is to the country as they discharge their responsibilities. Professor Yakubu made the call at the induction retreat for 10 new resident electoral commissioners organized by INEC and other partners held in Lagos. Hingino John Adams tells us more.
This retreat is to induct 10 new resident electoral commissioners, RECs, to spearhead the affairs of the nation's electoral umpire at the state level. It is an opportunity for them to be introduced to reforms and innovations in the Commission, as well as broaden their perspectives on their roles and responsibilities. While declaring the event open, Chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, urged the resident electoral commissioners to focus on acquainting themselves more with the processes and procedures of the Commission.
It is an opportunity to review performance, reappraise processes, discuss innovations, engage service providers, interface with lawmakers on critical areas of reform, and explore new frontiers in our continuous effort to improve organizational capacity of the Commission for better service delivery.
With 4 major elections, among others, coming up before the 2027 general polls, the RECs were urged to promote transparency and credibility while delivering acceptable elections.
This platform affords everyone an opportunity for continuous learning, growth, and collaboration.
You have to be very detail-oriented and you will have to do everything under an enormous pressure which comes from left, right and centre.
I want to reassert our continued support in advancing the aspiration of this commission.
As the new recs get equipped with necessary knowledge to run the affairs of the commission in their various states, it is expected that they will deliver free, fair and credible elections. In Lagos, Hinginu, John Adams, NTA News.
And this wraps it up for the news at 7. My name is Onyi Konsola Ojelade. Good night.